Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your bonus read for Thursday the 1st of August. The 1st of August, horse's birthday? I think it is, isn't it? Someone will put me right, I'm sure. And if it is, happy birthday horses. Sorry, sometimes I just get a little carried away with everything. A big thank you for everybody that's subscribed to my channel. I want to say that it's been such a journey, such a wonderful ride. I've nearly been on here 12 months now, a couple of weeks off the 12-month mark. So I'm pretty happy with the way things have turned out. I'm loving every step of the journey. I love meeting you all. I love reading for you all. I certainly love getting the beautiful gifts and the beautiful sentiments and the feedback or confirmation that you send me. It is something that is really truly wonderful, and I never thought I would ever be in this position, so I'm extremely humbled by this gift that I've been given. Okay, on to your bonus read. I'm using the Good Tarot here, the very large pack, which is beautiful. Okay, so I have the Two of Fire coming out. Now the Two of Fire is the Two of Wands in the traditional pack. My camera's not quite right, just turn it up a little bit. The Two of Wands, because the cards are so big I feel like I'm on the ground. The Two of Wands talks of having two directions to go in. There's a choice here in how you move forward. It's sort of like you're deliberating about this in the traditional tarot. So you're standing there looking at the two paths ahead, trying to decide which one's the right path for you. The path, when you see it in the traditional tarot, the guy has the world in his hand, which looks like he has already chosen which direction he wants to go in, but he really wants to make sure that he's picked the right direction. Behind that we have the Two of Pentacles, which is really odd. So the Two of Pentacles is a card which also talks about a decision, but this is a different sort of decision. In this one, the person has two pentacles and they have them tossing them in the air. There's a lot of water around them, and they are trying to disregard their emotional state in order to make a decision that's based in or somewhat in logic. So it's always considered like that head over heart decision or spirituality over logic, whatever you want to say, but it's about balancing them out too to decide which way's best for you. And then we have the High Priestess. So using your intuition, wow, this is amazing. Five of Cups here as well. So Five of Cups came out in What's Cracking's readings this morning. What's Cracking reading this morning. The Five of Cups talks about regret and remorse, looking back at the past. So for some of you here, I want to say you're trying to make a decision here on what you want to do about something, but somehow or another the past is holding you back. Because you feel a bit sad about either leaving the past behind or being able to take the past perhaps out of the equation, and you're trying to use your intuition or your logic, your heart over head to make a decision here. And it looks to me like you're bringing in all the resources. You are being the magician here in order to try and find the best way to move forward. But this little card here, this Five of Cups, is holding you back. Alrighty, let's get some more information. Okay, so this is where you're at the moment. So you're being a bit of a hanged man. You're in a hanged man moment. You're trying to look at things in a different way. So it may be that there are options here and you have to look over options. You may be just trying to view things from a very different perspective. You may be set in your own ways. You may find that difficult. So you've put yourself in this position so you can understand which way you need to go. Okay, Three of Cups coming out here. So the Three of Cups does talk of celebration. It can talk about reunions, bringing people together. It can also talk about a third-party relationship as well, but we'll see how that's going. Nine of Wands coming out here. So Nine of Wands talks about being wounded, being hurt by a former situations. It talks of protecting yourself, building boundaries, understanding the importance of boundaries, but also fearing something here. Okay, so we do have a message coming through. So this is the page of, oops, flippity card. They're so big, these cards. The Page of Pentacles coming through here. Now, I always say to you, the Page of Pentacles always makes me feel like there's some sort of karmic situation here. I feel like somebody wants to move forward on something, but they're trying to work out if this is going to create some sort of pain for them. They don't like the pain. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or this could be this could be you. Actually, it is a general read. The Queen of Pentacles is very down to earth, very practical, very logical, very methodical in her approach, strategic, organised, and loves the earthly pursuits. And then we have the Four of Swords coming out here, and this talks about taking time out to have a look at the situation and maybe meditate on it. This is about really taking your head out of the situation, quieting your mind. So to make a decision here. Star card coming out here. So this is destined. This is destiny. Something here is meant to happen. It's a destined thing. Not really sure here whether it's supposed to be romantic or whether it's about work, so we'll have a look at that. Seven of Pentacles coming out here. So this is something that you've been either patiently waiting for or something that has been manifested. I'd say with some of the cards here, this is a manifestation of something, but the universe already was working on this. Four of Pentacles. Someone can't let go of something here, hence the Hanged Man here and the cards up the front. Okay, so we do have the card of Patience coming out here, which of course is the card of Temperance. So we're talking divine timing. Okay, let's have another look. There's a decision to be made, and no doubt whatsoever. The decision is something that you're trying to balance up between heart and head, so it could be something romantic. High Priestess is here, so you've been asked to use your intuition, but there's this feeling here that you're moving away from something in order to work on something else. So it could be job, could be romance, love, but definitely a feeling of making that choice on how to move forward here. But you're stuck. You're stuck in this place trying to make this decision. And I feel like for some of you, it's putting yourself in this position where you have to make a decision to move forward, but the universe is pretty much orchestrating this anyway. Whoever this is, you're clinging on for dear life here. Can I say, whoever's trying to make this decision, you're really clawing, you've got your fingers really clawed or stuck in the past and you're finding it very difficult to move forward. I feel like it's sort of similar to the What's Cracking in some way, but I think it's just taking it a bit further and asking you to understand that what you're going through is something karmic, it's divine, it's being orchestrated by the universe, and it's trying to move you in the right direction here. There could be third-party involvement here, so there could be something else in this situation that's perhaps holding back a decision that needs to be made. If it's work or something, it could be that, you know, you've got a situation where you've got two jobs, but one you love and the other one you don't love so much, but the one you don't love so much pays so much more. Like you're trying to work out that. That's where the third variable comes in. I feel like, too, it could be that you are being held back by not speaking up about something, because I feel like with this Nine of Wands here that there's a very strong feeling. I never noticed that she's got stars on that as well before, and of course I have the star underneath her. There is a strong feeling that you are worried about being hurt. So being the Nine of Wands, that's about being wounded previously and not trusting the way you're being led. But this is something that's been manifested. It's something that you've co-created with the universe. The universe is bringing you something that you really wanted. I would say to you, though, with the Patience card and the Hanged Man card here, that it's something that's coming through very, very slowly. So you have to be patient with how it's being presented, because it may not be being presented in the way that you thought it was going to be. There's definitely a feeling of clinging on to something here and not wanting to let something go. Let's just pull a card from the Animal Spirit deck. A Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. Okay, well, Fire Ant came out again, and I had that one yesterday, and now we have the Lamb. So let's see why the Fire Ant's coming out again. Look at me, I found it in the book straight away. You must be very proud of me. Usually it takes me forever. The fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a personal situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. So that's very interesting. Okay, let's have a look at the little lamb here. He is an earth creature. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. That's why they're asking you to meditate. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit down, listen, receive. So maybe they're saying in this situation you might need to talk to someone, have a conversation with someone to try and sort out what direction you want to go in here, being it's a big decision for you either way. And listen to the messages coming through. Understand your intuition. The universe is trying to get messages through here to you. Have a great day, everyone.